It's deep and it needs to be addressed. And we can no longer just sort of hide the issues of what's going on.
Tonight, a distinct divide in home ownership following a long history of unequal treatment of Black Americans. Black home ownership those rates remain the lowest of all racial groups in the United States.
As News 2's Erica Francis tells us in this Nashville 2022 report, the Black denial rate for mortgages here in Davidson County is twice that of white applicants. Erica?
Yeah, you too. In 1968, the Fair Housing Act was signed into law prohibiting home sale discrimination based on race. 50 years later, the gap between white and Black homeownership is the widest it has been in 100 years. The numbers we're seeing here locally are certainly concerning. Unfair lending practices, a pervasive problem impacting part of our population.
It's just blatant discrimination a lot of the times.
As Davidson County combats an affordable housing crisis, there's a larger issue at play here for Black Nashvillians.
I see it. It's still here, right?
Data from the U.S. Census Bureau shows there is now a 31 percentage point gap between Black and white homeownership in Nashville. That trend rings true nationwide, where the gap is now the widest it's been in a century.
We got to get these numbers up. These numbers are, again, it's very sad to even read these numbers because you don't believe them.
According to Greater Nashville Realtors, there were roughly 37,700 mortgages in Davidson County in 2020. Of those mortgages, about 25,600 were white, just 3,400 were Black.
I mean, it's very disheartening.
In Nashville, about 27% of the population is Black, yet they only received 9% of the new mortgages. What's more, the mortgage denial rate for Black applicants in Davidson County is 20%, twice as high as white applicants.
We have a long way to go. So we're definitely looking for those banks and those lenders who are willing to help us achieve home ownership.
LaTanya Martin's motto, never denied, maybe delayed.
We push through because my goal is to make sure it happens. If you want it, we're going to make it happen.
Martin says it all starts with education.
You really just need to find that real estate agent or that loan officer or that bank and ask questions to see what benefits and opportunities that they can provide for you to help you with home ownership.
All you need is one yes.
So one of the most sobering statistics that I received from Greater Nashville Realtors is that it took more than 6,400 Black applications to achieve just 3,400 new Black loan approvals. It shows, like LaTanya said, we've got a long way to go.